I won't lie, when I just took him outside, I was a little freaked out because it's dark and I live in the middle of the woods in South Texas, so it's kind of got that like creepy vibe. Like, oh my god, what if a vampire comes and eats me? Honestly, it's Texas, I would have gotten stabbed and mugged before a vampire ever would have showed up. It's funny, but it's like not. Okay. So what does it want me to do?
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I would think it would be easy to quench your thirst for blood at a hospital. Right? Like, did someone say organize a blood drive? Insert the door. Oh, it's our favorite bitchy nurse.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
Oh god.
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
I feel like
The
this
abandoned
is set
morgue
up.
behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Gross. I don't want to go to the morgue. I feel like she's just being creepy. She seems like a creep. Morgue. This is definitely giving me like insane asylum vibes, not so much hospital. I think it would make more sense if I went through the hospital, right? This is probably the morgue, huh?
It's locked.
Why is the morgue nicer than the damn hospital?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ah! Why did I think that was a normal person? Hold on, my bad. Okay, now we know. Oh my god. Ew. Remember what I said? I don't do zombies, okay? Zombies are not part of my life. What the fuck is that? Do you know who I am? I am Dr. Whatever my name is. Why am I still using the fucking scythe? There we go. Yeah, we want a hammer. Not a hammer, a hatchet. Smiling, loving couple. A few words written in the back. So it doesn't bother anybody that we have all these like scary zombies just running around London? Ugh. Got me afraid of the goddamn morgue. I'm not used to loading screens like this. I mean, I am, but not ones that take this long. I will say I was shocked this game is so small as far as files go. 15 gigabytes. It took 10 minutes to download. Hey Theo, I need you to lay down. Lay down. I can't see. Lay down. Hey, lay down. Good boy. Right, party people. Okay, so the fact that I can bear a hatchet in here means that something's gonna try and kill me. Especially because there's a fire going. Wait. No, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Let me back in. I don't want to keep going through loading screens. I hate to be this way, but Chloe's kind of a fat ass. All she does is eat and eat and eat. You know what's really annoying about what just happened here? We have to go right back in. Accidents happen, people, okay? I never professed to be the best gamer in the world, or have an acute sense of direction. If that would make me a liar. Okay. So no more opening doors. Especially if they seem like they go outside. You scallywag.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
It's a relatable, what the fuck was that? It's a relatable comparison. Because apparently, I didn't think the Spanish flu was a thing in this game, but this poor world is dealing with both skulls, vampires, and the Spanish flu. And a lot of people screaming.
It's locked, all right.
Because that was the world I lived in, I would just be, like, done. Be a bit much. Bottle of alcohol. Oh, look. I'm not even paying attention. Okay, so find useful medicinal ingredients in the old morgue. Find some ferocious tartrate, sodium hydrochloride, and find a key to the morgue's basement. Bring back the wallet to its owner. I don't even know what the hell that's about.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
See, I was a little confused in the beginning. I didn't know if him being a doctor was just a cover-up. But now we know. No, he's like a legitimate... Why would he want to eat? Merlin's beard. Is this guy gonna kill me? For real? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, no more talking when I'm fighting zombies. Because clearly that's not working out for me. If you're not strong enough, remember that the blood of the citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Boy, thanks for that. But, I don't know if you guys noticed, that skull, or whatever they're called, that I was just fighting, why would he want to eat a skull? You know what I mean? That doesn't make much sense to me. Because they're clearly infected, right? I'm just saying. Okay, let's change some things up in our... L1. See, I kept trying to do that and nothing was happening. Blood barrier, okay. Get it.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Okay.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
It was a good thing I died. I didn't grab the key when I was in here earlier. Kadabra! kill me again. But now we can go back in here. Oh, well, at least it remembered that I grabbed that. Okay, so that's good. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, all these background noises are gonna give me complete nightmares tonight. And I have had weird dreams about vampires before, which kind of was part of the reason I wanted to try this game. I won't lie. A watery rich blood sample. Chloe, what are you chewing on? I might have headphones on, but
It's locked.
I can still hear it. Chloe. Everyone, please hold. It's so funny, not to like spiral right now, but like my dogs have completely different personality. Theo is like a boring old man who doesn't ever do anything. What the fuck was that? And then I have Chloe, who is like a heathen from hell. Gets into everything, eats baseboards, eats people. She doesn't. Oh, whoa. There's a lot happening in this room. Okay.
These skulls feed on corpses from the husk of animals. They're not after blood.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about guns. That's a thing in this game. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. So. How about... Seems a lot smarter, right? Whoa. Yeah. Bitch. I don't even remember what I was talking about before that. I got really into that just now. Ew, dead people. Ugh, I almost worked. Well, I didn't, but once upon a time I had a friend who worked at a hospital, and they were like, "Oh, I could get you a job," but literally
It's
the
locked.
job was to move dead people around. Like, no, I'm okay. Not saying I'm too pretty, but well. I am. Through that door. This is about to be a boss fight, I can feel it. Oh god. do it too? Oh my god, get up, get up, get up. Oh, it's two of them. Kill him. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, let's not. Right there. Someone has to do something. Kill this son of a bitch. Okay, now I got two, but just go for the Sure. I feel like that was definitely a
These
glitch.
skulls can be so ferocious.
But I feel like
I'm
if
not
the
sure I
glitch
can
not
defeat them
happened,
without becoming
I
stronger.
probably would have died.
To drink blood is so tempting.
That was a really pitiful fight on my end. Thank you, glitch, for saving my life. Now, was it me, or was there two of them in there? It felt like there was two. Okay, self-closing doors. Oh my god, there's like... The trees are blowing outside and it's creating a shadow on my wall and it's freaking me out. The scary music isn't helping either. Oh my god, Neil, you were just in here. Fuck am I? Oh no, you can't like see. I mean, obviously we're trying to get back to our room, right? Which clearly I do not remember the way. No. Well, if that is not the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Bitch. But you know what? We needed to see him, because that's where the stairs were. Get the hell out of here. That was not how you get out. Oh my god, how do I get out? Oh god, there's two, there's two. No. I am not. Damn it. I can't believe I just died in there. Well, shit. Ugh. Okay. You know what I do like about this game, though? I like that when you die, it's not like you have to start all the way back over. Like, it keeps up with your current progress. not fighting those two guys is not me pussing out. I don't care what anyone says. These loading screens suck. I was about to say, I think it might have just glitched. It's the longest loading screen I've ever seen. What was that? Public notice. Prevent influenza. See, so the Spanish flu is a thing. Walk to work. Do not spit. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. If taken ill, go to bed and send for a doctor. Damn. It's really creepy because this game came out far before COVID, but it's almost like this game was predicting COVID. In a weird way. And like, is there anyone I should tell about there being like an issue with zombies in the other room? Or are we just gonna pretend like that's not a situation?
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Let's go upstairs, y'all. Not third floor, just second floor. Poor nurses. Okay, let's craft this. That's not what I meant to do. Bottle of alcohol, cigarette case. Watch. Boy, I really hope that's what I was supposed to be making. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Where is Miss Crane? Someone needs to be having a big backsaw.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Well, and to be fair, like, excuse me, sir, the Spanish flu killed a ton of people.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Honey, I'm the only one giving a pep talk here.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
I'm starting to think Milton is a douche.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Didn't we just see him walking around here? Doing our own research now. Getting it done. What's his story?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ooh. Ooh.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah. My girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
Why is it
Please,
always going to be
take
about
this money
race?
anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I'll take what is that? I don't have money. Sorry, but nice to meet you. Okay, back to Dorothy. Poor Dorothy has been waiting on us. Oh, there she is. Dorothy. Dorothy. Here I come, Dorothy. Oh my god, would someone get her a new apron?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
You always do the work to calm the children, Ellen. Sure we're making a difference. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
A rat in the hospital, you say? This blood will provide you with massive XP, look for citizens, and choose. Why can't I just have rats? Or, like, there's really no blood here?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Really
Now all I need
nice.
to do is rest and return to my flock.
What do you do for a living? I don't know. He's a baker. For sure.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton?
So what was the difference between the other
deacon, maybe?
guys?
Not at all,
That's
Doctor.
the real question.
I'm just a man of faith, willing to preach the good word.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor
Harriet
woman had such a
Jones.
miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know.
I just love how
We're
he thinks
not
this is
just
some social
bodies.
gathering.
preaching
Like,
to the
people are
converted now,
dying of
Doctor.
Spanish flu. I don't feel like
To be
anyone's
truly
really in the
honest,
mood for a good
I thought she
conversation.
was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
Well, luckily you have
William
the best
drank so much
mattress
of
in
my
the
blood
house.
his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
I just have so many questions. Why would he need a blood transfusion if nothing even happened to him?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Like, what? And not only that, but according to what I remember, technically this guy, was hired to be a blood transfusion specialist. Okay, okay. I feel like his office is upstairs. This one.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
What's he doing?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
Okay, Shakespeare, relax.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
That was a big word.
This
Vertiginous.
must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood
This is like the Mary
transfusions, a
Poppins of,
vampire.
like,
One might say a
vampire
gift
show
from heaven.
doctors.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
You know, the last Edgar I know stole a bunch of cats to get their dowries.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand
Pretty sure
what has
he's telling
happened
you
to
to go
me,
kill
I
somebody.
require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not.
It's like
I
a
would
Miss
just like you to
Cleo.
pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Lady Ashbury of the Ashburyans. Alright, here we go. I wonder if there's side quests in this game or just like the main storyline. I mean, I guess, yeah, obviously there's side quests because we just did one with the wallet, but currently there hasn't been much freedom to like stray off the beaten path.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up
That
again
looks like
soon
the other
enough.
girl, right? Who was the vampire?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
It's definitely not her, though.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The
Ah,
lady
I
who
was
saved me
right,
that
okay.
night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally
You know
this
how I
time.
can tell this is an older game?
My name is
There
Lady
is such
Ashbury.
a lack of,
I remember you
I
well,
don't know, emotions
in
and
spite of the brevity
expression
of our
on the
encounter.
faces.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
Are they in love?
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more
Even though she was
disposed
kinda
to
rude.
answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I don't get it. If she's a vampire, why can't she handle this herself? Like, why does she need someone who just became a vampire to take care of it?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones.
I would
Not a
also
pin
like to
drops
say
here without
this
her hearing about
soundtrack
it.
really slaps.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
That's manipulative. And you would think you'd be able to handle this yourself. I'm not understanding that. But for the sake of the storyline, we will, I suppose, talk to Harriet. Right, Harriet. Where art thou? Dorothy. Pippa. So what happens if I don't want to eat people? Like, what if I just want to have a bunch of friends? Is that not allowed? Like, I know... Because if you look, like, everybody has these experience bars, so when they get fully filled, is that what I'm supposed to eat? Like, her? Does that mean she's about to die or something? Who knows? Harriet. Where are you, my love? That doesn't look like a Harriet to me for some reason. Maybe we should talk to her. Maybe that is Harriet. Oh. Yeah.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh need...
Harriet?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
She's lying. I'm sensing lies here.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Honey, you really need to work on your attitude. You're kind of a bitch.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see.
Why does she sound like Cersei Lannister? Can I get an automatic?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
You know, I feel like she is not a vampire.
Can you
she's just
describe
insane?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yes.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Well, I don't know. Okay, that kind of threw me for a loop. Maybe. Still think she's just crazy. Guess I'm out of update.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Good day, Elvira.
A giant morgue disguised as a
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Harriet, where are you? No, but really, Harriet, this is getting old. Where are you? She must be downstairs. Getting close, getting close.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Why is it always the old people who are rude? I hate him. do want to say shut up.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Not about medical error?
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Well, that was an interesting conversation.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
But the suffering continues.
Pippa, you're a whore. Alright, I hate to do this, but I'm about to fall asleep. So, au revoir. If I can figure out how to turn this off.